Welcome to the Wealth Transfer with TC. Today I'm going to be discussing a number of topics related to the markets, the wealth transfer. Also, I'm going to be discussing the Russia-Ukraine war. Now, first of all, I'm not a financial advisor. If you guys like these videos that I make, you want to support, those links are down below in the description and also the comment section. So we have a lot of volatility in the markets today. Things are swinging up and down, and this is what we've been discussing for the longest time, even going way back many years. We said when this time period comes, it's going to be very volatile. You're switching over from one system over to a new system, and you have all this resistance and all these other geopolitical issues going on all across the globe. It's going to be very volatile, and there will come a point to where you cannot hold the bulls back. There will come a point where you cannot keep them in the cages any longer. Now, the first thing I want to discuss is the Ukraine-Russia war. And it seems like the United States is pulling out of Ukraine completely. Europe trying to come together and continue to arm Ukraine, maybe even support Ukraine with troops and so on. And so this war could actually still go on without the United States' help. So all of this remains to be seen. But I do believe that something is going to happen in Europe and Russia. There could be total peace, but I'm not sure if the elites or the D state is going to let things go. Right? They're still going to try to continue on with their plans. Now, we're also still looking for the Israeli-Iran conflict to escalate. All right, so that is one of the triggers that is going to lead to the fall of the global stock market. So Trump had announced the crypto reserve, and there are 5 cryptos that were mentioned: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and ADA, Cardano. So we haven't seen Cardano above $1 in a long time. And back then, folks, I really didn't even start buying Cardano until it was down in its 20 cents range. But Bitcoin jumped, 14,000? Just that quick. There is a crypto summit that is getting ready to take place in the next 4 days. All right, so we should be receiving some announcements relating to what all cryptos are going to be in that reserve. And one of those, we hope, is Shiba Inu, because that is the #1 coin on Ethereum. And most people don't realize that. And it has the largest following and has the most dedicated supporters. So that is one crypto that we are waiting to hear whether or not if they are going to be in the crypto reserve. Now, we already believe, and we've been talking about this for years, that Elon Musk and Vitalik Buterin were involved in Shiba Inu. There's no prophecy or dream or whatever the case people might try to have. Those are things that we've already discussed, and we expect some announcements relating to that. However, things happened or took place when they met and they decided to come together to build something on Ethereum. That still has not been announced after all these years. And I believe, and most of the crypto community believes, that that is Elon Musk and Vitalik Buterin creating Shiba Inu and some of the other cryptocurrencies like Baby Doge. Elon Musk directly tweeted Baby Doge. So more than likely, he is involved with that. But he doesn't own any, at least not yet. Of course, the markets are down right now because Trump has announced more tariffs. So this is affecting the crypto markets, and it's also affecting the Dow. But crypto, you guys already know, when crypto takes hits, they get hit a lot harder than the stock market. That's why a 10% or 20% drop in crypto is nothing. So the crypto reserve is all good news. And as soon as it was announced the next day, guess what, folks? All its gains were wiped off. A lot of people leveraging and everything else. People still are wiping themselves out by leveraging. That's why there was the prophetic warning about doing that, because things are so volatile, you're not going to know from one day to the next if the markets are going to wipe out. We're supposed to be able to take advantage of the volatility. If you want to set some money aside to swing trade, or set some XRP or some other cryptocurrency to swing trade, by all means do that. Because it looks like to me that there's going to be a lot of volatility, a lot of opportunities to take profit. And that's leading me to the next subject is we are still looking for the next major dip or pullback. Now, historically, folks, April has been a bad month for the markets, crypto and the stock market, right? It's usually what tax filing season. People are trying to pay taxes, and we have the Trump effect, and we don't know if what he says is going to be a good thing or a bad thing for the markets. In Trump's mind, putting additional tariffs on countries is a good thing, especially if it's equal. Cardano was over $1. I know a lot of people are when it comes to Cardano because a lot of people got into it because some people were trying to prophesy that it was going to reach $5 soon, and it never happened. So a lot of people got caught up. I never bought any of that because I didn't believe in those prophecies that were coming from those people. But a lot of people in the wealth transfer community got stuck in Cardano at very high prices. Now, I don't know how the crypto reserve is going to affect the markets overall because obviously you're not going to have every single crypto in the crypto reserve. And, for all we know, it could be 100 by the time, the next 2 years is over with. And that's what I would imagine it to be when you have all these different cryptos that are already out there, a lot of good projects. You take the top 100 and you put them in the crypto reserve, and not only that, in order to have a true effect on the markets, right? Not just having the news of the crypto reserve and it pumps up the markets, but actually buying those cryptocurrencies. So when the United States and the crypto reserve people, when they announce that they've started buying, that's when you're going to see the price go up. And why would they announce that they're going to start buying when they should be already at these lower prices? Because they should know that when they say that we're going to buy XRP, XRP is going to go up. So you would think that they would buy some XRP before they start announcing these things. And we still have the XRP SEC case, right? That has not been dropped yet or settled. And then we also have the XRP ETFs, right? And other cryptocurrency ETFs. So there's a lot of things that are going to be happening this year, folks, that I think the bulls are not going to be able to be contained or be restricted to cages. And I think they're going to be taking off one at a time. And that's why it's very important that this year, I know a lot of people are just buying and holding, but there's going to be some cryptocurrencies that you need to let go forever, right? After this or during this bull run, right? Because there are some cryptos that are never going to recover as we move into the next phase. So we're looking for the SEC to release the case. That will help the markets begin to move forward as far as that part. But I think maybe the markets have already priced that in. Yeah, maybe you'll get like a 10 or 20% spike in the price, but Trump could open his mouth and say he's going to give more tariffs and then, wipe out any of those gains. I tell you, folks, a lot of these meme coins have taken hits, even the most popular ones like Baby Doge, Floki, Shiba Inu, K9. You can see here, even just down, like some of these cryptos are down 50% plus for the year. Shiba Inu is still down 37%, still great buying opportunity. This is why you need to put together your own watch list so you can watch these prices and you can take advantage when you see something dipping. All these cryptos that are dipping in the last 24 hours, 10 to 20%, any of these coins, any coin that is down right now, that is a top tier coin or very popular coin, all these coins are going to recover their pricing, right? So there's opportunity here. So when it comes to the wealth transfer in general, and people have a misconception, it's not a one-time event or an overnight event. And a lot of people are using those terms overnight and soon as if it's just going to be one event and everybody's going to wake up wealthy and rich. Okay, there's a lot of people that have been misled in that area concerning the wealth transfer. Right? It's not a one-time event. Every wealth transfer that has happened in history, right, requires for the markets to crash. And in our time, not only do we have the stock market, but we have the crypto markets too as well. So we're looking for all of the markets to crash in order for this wealth transfer to take place. Yes, we're going to make money right now, but there's going to come a point in time when you're going to let go mostly everything. And that's why I say we are looking, when I talk about the markets dipping in April, because that's what history shows. Well, what's going to come after that? The markets, that's when the markets should start running, right? Then at some point, when the markets are running, there's going to come a point when things start to collapse. And that's what we are looking for. The Trump effect could hold things off. They could delay things as far as like the market crash, but we have to have it. And I think Trump is smart enough to understand that the markets do need a reset, and the world itself needs a reset. And that's what we've talked about for the longest time. And people all of a sudden, because Trump is in office, he's going to be like this savior and he's going to save the markets. He's going to save crypto. And that's not what we've been talking about for the last 15 years, at least since I've been into the dinar and all the things that I expect to happen for the dinar revaluation to take place. And it has to be when things seem at their worst. It's not going to be tomorrow. It's not going to be on an Iraqi holiday. It's not because Melanie Hines inside Intel sitting in a basement pretending to be somebody important. It's not going to be in their timing. Things are about to come to a head, the old with the new, the change in the economies, the power structure has changed. All this is going to clash. And then we're going to have our reset. You got people out there prophesying there is not going to be a stock market crash now. Okay, from the same people that said that there was going to be a market crash and a wealth transfer in 2024. And I've been sharing with you, especially to start preparing yourself, to start mentally taking notes and studying which stocks you want to get, which stocks that you want to purchase when things seem at their worst and they are at their bottom, right? That's what you have to start preparing for. And one of the things I do want to share about Trump is even if he wants to crash the markets because he wants to reset or he feels like it's needed, he's going to be the best person to put things back together, and he'll do it very quickly. Right? We're not talking about going into a Great Depression as some people prophesied for years. Things might be bad for a few months, but it's not going to be as long as what people may make it out to be. Okay, so the crypto summit at the White House is on March the 7th. The tariffs go into effect tomorrow. Today is March the 3rd, so tomorrow's March the 4th. And then a few days after that, we're going to have the crypto summit, which if the markets have tanked or dumped or whatever the case, we should in the next few days after that see a boost back into the market. So look for those opportunities, those swing trade opportunities. Hopefully Shiba Inu will be announced. So anyways, folks, that is all that I have for this today. I thank you guys for listening. God bless. TC out.